Good morning, class. Today we will see the next topic of the heap trees, which is a priority queues using heap. We will implement this priority queue. Okay. So first, what is in the previous sessions we have seen what is a queue. Queue means simply we will specify it as a first in, first out. Yes, now. So what is a simple representation of that one? First in, first out. Means whatever the element we are specifying or whatever the element we are giving to that data structure has to be deleted first prior to this remaining elements. So if the first element has been inserted, the first number 4 has been inserted as a first element, then this element has to be served first. Serve first means it has to be accessed or deleted first thing. And coming to the priority queue. Priority queues means it also a queue like structure in which we are having a key for each and every element for that one. Each and every element what we are having means sorry, enter 0, enter 10, 12 and 1. Let me, these are the elements of a queue. If we are specifying it's a priority queue, we should have a key for each and every element it consists of. According to this key or according to this priority what we are using, it will access the key and returns the element here. If it is a maximum priority queue, it will points to the first element of that processing. So this will be the max. If it is a minimum, minimum one, it works on the or it specifies the lowest representation what we are having. So each and every one is associated with a queue, sorry, key. Indeed, we will specify it as a priority specification. Okay. So this priority queue what we are using uses a heap concept and it been implemented by using the heap tree representation. Coming to the example of this one, as I said, let us assume the array of elements are these. So the maximum key or the maximum element what we are using will be specified or will be taken into an account. That is the first element which is being inserted into that one. And coming to the last element or the last representation will be taken into an account as a smallest representation, that is a minimum key. So here what it is doing, it is being taken the smallest key as a presentation and the maximum queue includes maximum values into that one. So 20 is returned when we are dealing with the maximum, that is maximum priority queue. And then next, minimum priority queue means it has been implemented by the minimum value what we are using. So likewise, in the stacks also, in the stack and queue, we will use operations here. So the operations are to check whether it is a empty, insertion with recording to the priority, get the highest priority element, and get the lowest priority element here. How we are going to implement this one is, we can use a arrays representation and also the linked list representations also. And also we will use the heap holes. Why we are using the heap? To improve the performance of this priority queue, we need to take these implementation to be done by the heap here. So the insertions and the deletions, or that is a removal of the elements what we are processing by using the heap will be, it is a easy when compared with the other elements what we are means whether other implementation methodologies what we are using. So what are the applications of this priority queue? Means why we are using this priority queue representations here is there are several applications here. The applications will be bandwidth management, discrete event simulation, and then Dijkstra algorithm, and also it also used in Huffman coding, best first search algorithms. Likewise, we are having several spanning tree also, Prince algorithms for the spanning tree also use this presentation. This minimum and maximum means it is also having the likewise property which is equivalent to the heap here. Heap consists of two types of processing. What it is min element, min heap and then maximum heap. Likewise, it also supports max priority queue and then next min priority queue here. So this is also allows the parallel access of the specification what we are providing. We can use the implementation by the arrays and then linked list and also the heap like this data structure, and also we can specify the binary search tree representation also. Okay, and coming to the, as I said, the operations which we are performing. So the operations what we are insertion into the element and then next deletion and then minimum or the maximum elements, extracting the minimum and the maximum elements here, and increase or the decrease of the key. Means if you want to change the values from this representation also we can specify. So how we are going to store the elements here is we are going to store the elements in an order. So here we can store the elements in the ascending order or the descending order. So here it is a descending order element. So we will store the elements in a descending order. So when we are storing these elements in this order, it will be easy to get the maximum key for not searching the further. Why? Because if it is in the as a descending order or ascending order, if it is the, so this in this example we are using descending order now. So what is the maximum value here means the maximum value here will be stored by the values or not we need to see. But here these are being placed, the maximum element has been placed at the first place, minimum has been placed at the second place, but the remaining elements what you see has in a shuffling order. They are not being represented in an order. Okay, so it allows an user to take these values to be done, to be processed in an order. If you see the remaining, the second example underneath to that one, if you see it is being specified in an order. So the maximum elements has been placed first and the remaining the elements what we are using will be placed the next. But coming to the here in this representation, up to this we are having such order or not we see. So here this is a less than the 20, less than 10, but here what happens here, it is been taking that 10, 9. So whatever the elements will be, what it is doing, it has to be considered here. So to avoid this confusion, we need to take the types of the priority queues into an account. So this type of the priority queues includes ascending order the priority queue and ascending order of the priority queue. Okay, so it will be easy to access the processing. So here whatever the element will be, the first element will have the highest priority, the last element what we are having the lowest priority. whatever the element will be, you are placing the in the ascending or order or the descending order, whatever it is, the placing of element won't change. So here what it is representing, the maximum key value is this one. So this is the element having the highest priority, and this is the element is having the lowest priority here. Okay, and coming to the next representation, and what are the abstract type, that is a ADT processing here is, here we need to consider, we need to specify the elements what we are using. The elements will be n greater than 0, means we should consist of an each at least one element, and it should be associated with the key operations here. So what are the operations we are having? So is empty, as I said, is empty, and the next elements which is at the top, and the next we want to remove an element, we will remove the element, and the next maximum priority queue, and the next maximum priority element which has to be pushed, minimum priority queue also we been specified there. That is a ADT. And coming to the insertion also, likewise we are processing whichever, means which priority we are using, which priority element we are using will decide the processing of the priority queues what we are using. For example, let us consider we are having elements for processing. So these elements what we are using will consist of data elements here. So here in this, how we are going to access these elements here is, so first see which element has to be removed first. So we need to remove the element which is having the highest priority queue. Okay. So then what is the difference between these normal queues and priority queues? If you see the queue, the rule is here first in, first out. The implementation part is based on the first in, first out. But in the priority queue, as of we are taking NQN, DQN, but what it does here is, it will take the values which is having the priority basis here. So the values what we are using will be removed on the priority basis. As I said, the element which is having the highest priority is removed first, and then next element, and then next element, like that processing we have to do here. So how I am going to delete the element here? In the previous example, in the previous session, we have seen the maximum heap. So first I need to select the element. Let us consider the tree of a so here elements are 9, 9. Next element here is 3, and then next element here is 7. Its subchains are 9 subchains are 1. Next 4, 2, 5. Okay. Now select the element to be deleted. I want to delete the element 3 here. Whenever we are deleting the element, what we have to do? We need to swap the element with that one. But in the maximum heap, we are not starting like that one. What it is doing? It has to take the root element as the first one, element to be deleted, and we need to swap this one. So here in this representation, how I am going to delete here is, voluntarily I can select an element, but the methodology of processing means here I can use the steps what we'd been considered. Swap the places of these two. Okay. Swap the places of these two. After swapping here, the elements will be 9. Swapping done. 5, 7. Okay. Next, 1 is the element. 4 is the element. There is no change in the remaining elements now. So 2. Up to here, there is no change. But here, the element will be 3 here. Now, delete this element. Delete this element. So here, what we are doing, let me write here. So, what is the element to be deleted? To be deleted element is 3. Then next, what I am doing? Swap it with which element? Last element of a tree. Okay. This is here. And coming to here, delete which one? Node 3 or element 3. So element has been deleted. Next, what I have to do? Heapify. Means we need to place these things in an order. How I am going to place this in an order here is, if there is any change in the order or not, we need to see. As there is no any change here, just stop it there itself only. But in the previous sessions, if you see the previous sessions examples, what I have to do, I need to check whether this element is inserted as a less than 1 or the means less than that value or not. After that, we need to represent here. Okay. How I am going to add the elements or the delete the elements here is, it is like the values what we are using for processing. So if I want to delete that element, in this example, I need to process like this. Okay. That is a one example representation what we are using. So if we are presenting any ascending order or the descending order or the any representations here, what we need to do, after insertion of any element, try to give the priority number to that one. So this priority number will decide where we have to place that one into that processing. So here in this maximum heap and then minimum heap representations, what we are having. So whatever we are deleting elements here, deletion of the elements, after that what you have to do, we need to maintain the properties of these elements we are using. So what are the property means, what are the properties we are specifying here is, so here if we are using another representation, what it is doing, it is been specifying that we should use maximum priority or the minimum priority or the maximum heap or the minimum heap. We need to see each and every element what you are doing has to be specified with a priority. Every item means every element what we are using has to be associated with this priority key. Whenever we are performing a DQ operation, deletion operation, what it is doing, it will specify that this one has to be here heapify. After heapify, same as a before one will be there. So here in this deletion, what we have to, high priority will be deleted before the low priority. So the priority plays an important role when we are specifying this one. Okay. So that is a one example while we using the priority queues. Oh, sorry. And coming to the next one, here after the processing, I took a normal example. In this example, the normal example here is the mission, a mission service. A mission service means you can specify it as a internet or any other example here. So here, take it as a internet cave example. Internet cave example here is what is the cost they are having for 1 hour. For a 1 hour, let me assume they are charging 30 rupees. Okay, for 1 hour they are charging 30 rupees. Okay, if they have been specified, if they've been specified for half an hour, they are charging 15, half of that one. Minimum min usage will be 10 rupees. Why I divided this in this particular manner here is simply go for the another example. Usage cost is depends upon the time here. So here I clearly mentioned what if I am using 1 hour, exactly 1 hour or nearly 1 hour, what it is happening? It is being charged the 30 rupees here. Means if I am leaving that place after 30 minutes, means after half an hour, I need to pay 30 rupees there. Yes, now. So here, if I am leaving at 40 minutes or 50 minutes for 45 minutes or nearly 60 minutes, I need to pay that amount. If it is like clearly mentioned, then there is no any problem. So here the problem raises is we have the fixed amount per their use. I didn't mention, let us assume I didn't mention whatever specified here. Usage cost, simply as specified, usage cost is 30 rupees. So the person who used this, who is going to use that machine or who is going to use that service will have the differentiation in time. Because some may use for the 10 minutes or the half an hour, 1 hour, or some may use for the several hours there. If they are using maximum service of that machine, if they are paying that amount, then there is no problem there. What raises a problem here? I am not using worth that one. I am not using that machine. What happens here? I am unnecessarily paying that representations representative money there. I should pay that one. So here, if I am going to exceed the money, exceed the time here. So what happens there? It should be clear manner there. So for this time, sorry, for this time, I need to pay this amount. For this time, I need to pay this amount like this, where I'm pointing in a clear manner means then no is problem. If I took the 1 hour, 30 rupees has been paid. And again, I am taking the half an hour to be processed. So what I have to do? I need to pay for the 15 rupees only. What happens here? The service, what it is providing is being differentiated with the time and also the amount here. So each user, what we are using will differentiate with the time means we need to fix the amounts as per their use. Okay. So if you want to take the, that is a maximum service has to be done. What happens here? The service, what it is providing, by the machine what it is using has not to be idle here. Okay, for example, if you go for the laundry services also, what they have to do, they need to pay, they need to put the coins into that one, and what it is doing, it is been cleaning that one. Here what is the problem here is, somebody may use for the half an hour, somebody may use for the that is many hours here. So the main representation of that user means whoever installed that machine is, their machine should not be idle, they should be continuously working. Okay, but here what happens, in the user's point of view, one user may use it maximum, one user may use it as a minimum. So whoever using this minimum will have the smallest amount of the time, will have a disadvantage here. Unnecessarily what they are doing, they are paying amount for that one. So that is a problem here. So here, to overcome this one, we need to divide this problem. So the problem here is the user point of view we need to think. So here, if the user wants to, the same amount of the time they are been using, what I have to do, they should pay the different amounts for their service. Different amount means they need to give the priority for that one. If they want to give the priority to the payment, one type of the queue structure will be there. If they want to give the priority to the time, they will have the another one. So here, the problem raising, where is the problem raising? The machine is being idle and the user is paying amount for that idle system also. Means you've been using the system only for the 10 minutes. What happens here? You are paying 15 rupees there. What happens here? If it is a minimum usage, it's not there. What happens there? You're paying extra amount there. So here, what you have to do here, we need to specify for which one we need to take this priority as a maximum, for which one we need to take the priority as the minimum. We need to consider the element there. So whenever the machine is idle, what we have to do, the user should not pay to these idle machines there which has been selected. What has to, they have to pay for the service which has been used for the particular amount of the time only. So further representation, we use the priority queue representations. That one. So if we want to maintain, if you want to, this is an application also. If you want to maintain the queue like structure or the queue like processing for this one, money means, so the amount will be charged as the priority and the services what we are providing will be low here. If the amount what we are providing is not being considered, only I want to specify, if I want to only take the machine should work, what happens here is, we need to take the prices low, the prices low here. See ma, so here in this we are having service and then other one is the pay. So they should not be directly proportional. They should be inversely proportional. So why so here is per usage. Per usage you have to specify. Per usage I need to pay the money here. So I need to specify the information of this payment as per usage. This will be inversely proportional. Why? Because if the service has to be increased, what I have to do here, I need to decrease the money here. Means after 10 minutes, somebody came to use that machine. What happens here? I didn't specify for the half an hour. For the half an hour, they are not doing anything. They finished their work at the first hour, the 10 minutes, and the remaining 20 minutes they are sitting idle for that before that mission. What happens there? The other person is waiting. There is no room to allocate that person. Other person is waiting there. What happens? We have to do what we have to do. We need to deallocate that person. We need to remove that person, or we need to say that person, your work has been done. Just pay this money, and we need to assign that room to the another one. What happens there? The service will be go on. Machine's point of view here is they should not be idle here. Okay. If it is a payment here, I don't think about a machine service. What I have to do, I need to think about the payment only. What happens here? The machine what you have been installed won't give the such performance there. Why? Because it is not giving such performance. You are not using its performance with the services regularly, or we can say continuously. What happens there? It is sitting idle and it is wasting the electricity or whatever it is, the maintenance or whatever you are providing will be their wastage only. Okay. So the first priority will be if you are considering the service in the point of the machines, then you will have the service what we are providing for the machines will be achieved. So if you not, the payment is your priority. What it does here is we need to not think about the service what we are providing for by that mission. So that's about the priority queue and its example, ma. And see a program representation is there. Here in this representation, what we are doing, we are using a priority queue example. Let me run this program. So I inserted the elements in such order. They are not been in ascending or descending. What they are just been inserted here. But the highest priority element here is 45. So here the maximum element what we are using will be specified as a. So here insert the element in an order only, in this order only. So how I am going to create this one is, so it is being specified as a maximum heap representation. Maximum heap representation will be considered into the account. So here we should know what is the node which is having the maximum priority. The maximum priority node here is the 45. I extracted the maximum point here. Extracted means I removed the maximum representation here. Then the next element which is been inserted after this 45 will becomes the maximum priority or not, we need to see. As it is becoming that one. And what I have done here is I inserted another element here. If you see, inserted another element which is a insertion of 49. What I done here is I am providing the priority it as a second one. Okay, I am changing the priority also and I am providing the number to be inserted here. So here initially, what is the priority of that 49? The priority of the 49 is a 1 only. And I'm trying to access the elements here. So I'm trying to remove the elements. I'm trying to access the elements here. So here, all the elements what we are providing will be in an order. So what is the order here is, we need to provide the priority to that element. Based on the priority only, it will be accessed. And then next, we are being specified here. So here 12 is being removed. Why? Because it is being specified as a third element, third priority. Here, remove 3. Remove the element 3, which is having the index 3 here. So this element will be removed and it will be represented the removing, after the removing elements, what are the elements present in this processing. Okay. So this has been designed by using the normal structure, and we can use nodes also, that is a linked list also for other representation for processing. So that's about a simple program for the priority queue. Thank you. That's about this today's class.